that is occurring on July 19th. It is the hilarious West Side Ken.
It's a long run from the back, man. Whew. Heart rate monitor. 160. I'm West Side Ken. I'm single, so the position of West Side Barbie is wide open. Anybody wants to apply, westsideken.com. MILFs, GILFs, GILFs. So I am divorced, not because of that joke, but I am divorced. I was married for 22 years, and I'm kind of dense. I never saw that divorce coming. I should have known something was amiss when she started sleeping in a separate bed, 6 miles away, at her boyfriend's house. It's because she was looking for a bad boy, and I wasn't a bad boy. I was just plain old Kenny, plain, boring, vanilla Kenny. I turned 54, I grew a beard, and transformed myself into the ne'er-do-well, miscreant, rapscallion you see before you today. Not many people know what rapscallion means. So, I was never a rule breaker. The old Kenny was never a rule breaker. I never broke the rules. I never even crossed against a traffic light. Never tore the tags off of mattresses. Now I'm out of control, man. I got kicked out of the original mattress factory. Ron Trzynski himself. At least somebody knows who Ron Trzynski is, else that joke wouldn't work. I never did drugs, but last weekend, tried marijuana. That's right, grass, weed, the chronic. It was at my grandson's birthday party at Chuck E. Cheese. It took me 10 minutes to find my way out of that ball pit. So I'm going through, you can't call it a midlife crisis because I'm not going to live to be 108. We'll call it a 2/3 life crisis. I went out and I got some tattoos. I got an owl right on my calf. I named him Be Back. Owl, be back. All right, that one's scratched from the next. I got some piercings. I can see her trying to figure out where the piercings are. Just keep your eyes open. Always drove with my hands at 10 and 2. Not anymore, man. West Side Ken. Oh yeah, they see me rolling. They hate me. Speaking of rolling and hating, Massillon PD have nothing better to do than to pull me over for doing 32 into 25. I actually got a ticket. Somebody with a small penis riding a big bike out here. I'm sorry, I have to give props to somebody. I stole that joke from them. So I got my tattoos. Oh, I went out and I bought a Jeep. Big old Jeep, 33-inch tires, 2-inch body lift, 2-inch suspension lift. It's black. I call it Shaq. I had to buy it. My old car, after 28 years, finally broke down. It was a 1995 Ford Escort. I love that car. Bought it brand new. I've had it for half my life. I called the Ford mechanic, and they said since the car was so old, I'd have to find a Ford Escort specialist. So where does one find a Ford Escort specialist? On their interwebs, right? So I'm looking under escort services. She was no help whatsoever. At least not with the car. So by trade, I'm a security guard. I've been doing it for 30 years. I work in a stuffed animal warehouse. I always felt I was destined for something better. I have had a lot of jobs. I used to work for Pfizer in the Viagra department. Got fired for sampling the merchandise. They took me to HR and said, "You're fired." And I said, "Why? It makes me a harder worker." I worked at a garbage dump. I only paid $12 an hour, but it was all you can eat. I really do feel like I'm destined for something bigger and better than just being a security guard, so I tried inventing something. How many people have dogs? So you know how hard it is to clip your dog's nails, you know, to get it. So I invented this item. It's an electric file that you can file your dog's nails down with. And you may have seen it. It didn't sell well for me. I think it was the marketing where I called it the pedal file. I got the light. That's my time. WestsideKen.com.
Westside Ken, everybody. You rapscallion. I was the guy that drove by on the motorcycle, by the way. They told me